Happy holidays!
And then this is where we sing, right? Happy holidays, happy holidays. What other ones can we do? Jingle bell, jingle bell. I guess we're actually here to make some food, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Nut Nog. I recently was doing an interview and was being asked all about how we can still indulge in the holiday types of drinks without having too much sugar, without having too much of, you know, even fats when it comes down to drinks.
And Nut Nog is, or I should say, eggnog, you know, is really high in sugar, really high in fat. So whether you are plant-based or not, this can be good for anyone just looking to cut down on fat, on sugars, and have a nice healthier style of eggnog.
And Jeremy, you were actually even mentioning to me a couple of the numbers that were in relation to what fats look like in
so
actual eggnog.
Yeah, I compared some in some stores, some grocery stores, and you know, eggnog versus an on-the-shelf almond nog was like half the fat, half the sugar.
Okay.
And even then, though, I thought, you know, the one we can make today could even be way less fat and way less sugar. So
that's what we're all about, aren't we?
That's right.
Yeah. Big time. And you know, I love that we're wearing these hats right now. We're in our cozy sweaters.
Yeah.
This is totally something that you can enjoy warm too, like throw it into a latte.
Yes.
We also kind of spoke about a little bit of rum. But for this sake, we will just demo what we got right here.
That's right.
So let's get started. All you're seeing on the table here is the most simple of ingredients because really it doesn't require that much. And we will note as well, this is probably one of the first recipes we've ever done that is featured here in Beautiful.
Right. So this recipe was actually created for Beautiful, for our smoothies and our lattes and our steamers. So this is a Beautiful recipe.
So people can come into store right now in case they don't want to do this at home.
Yeah.
And they can get it right here.
Totally.
Okay, so we're going to show you exactly what it looks like behind the scenes here on a day-to-day basis. First thing we're going to put in.
Let's put in some coconut cream.
Okay. Yeah, you shocked me when you said you just put in the whole thing, the whole pan.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't even have to worry about skimming the fat off the top, nothing.
Nope.
Okay, awesome.
And that's going to give us that nice creaminess that we were looking for.
So now when somebody goes into the grocery store and they're looking at the actual can of coconut milk, do you recommend going with like the full fat? Do you recommend?
It depends on your own flavor and what you're wanting to get out of the coconut. But yeah, I generally go for more organic and then I just do regular.
So do I.
That's what I do.
Yeah, a little bit more taste with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Sorry you were throwing in the water. I totally interrupted you.
Let's put in some water.
Okay.
And I have some soaked cashews.
Heart healthy, really good for during the holiday season.
Yeah.
Actually, any time of year, let's put it that way, but especially as we're indulging a little bit more. Tryptophan, you mentioned.
Which makes you kind of happy.
Yes.
And which is funny, like bananas have it, cashews have it, anything that kind of looks like a smile makes you smile.
The other thing is copper, magnesium, and we're also going to find a lot of zinc in our cashews. So let's throw those in. Now you've soaked those about 2 hours, 3 hours?
I actually did these overnight.
Okay.
But you know,
Show off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But depending on your blender, you know, you could do it for a couple hours, but longer the better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're gonna throw in some dates for sweetness.
Delicious.
And then a little bit of vanilla.
So those dates, no pits in them, and nice and simple. All you did was just throw them into a little bit of water, grab them from the baking aisle. They're not the fancy me jeweled ones in this one. Okay, awesome.
We're gonna do a little bit of salt.
Okay, bring out those flavors.
Exactly. Some cinnamon.
Yes. So good for anti-inflammatories. Again, as we're indulging. Lower cholesterol.
Yeah. And then nutmeg, which is like, you know, the number one thing I think of.
We kind of call it Nut Nog. So we've,
yeah,
absolutely. We got some nutmeg. And this is a really fancy little contraption here you have. I like it. Okay.
And then we're just gonna put the lid on and blend.
Okay, fantastic. So we've had that on for about a minute now.
Yeah.
And I think we're good to go.
So if you do have like a high-powered blender, you could put it on longer so it gets nice and warm.
Ooh, yes.
Or you could steam it in another way on a pot, but whatever works for you.
And now I'm just going to treat you to this nut nog that I have made and come up with.
Beautiful. Can't wait to try it.
We're going to cheers to this.
And I always like to garnish, so let's put a little bit of fresh nutmeg on top.
Making it look fancy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Woo!
Cheers.
Cheers. Fantastic. Let's see how this tastes. Okay, I actually would have thought that I would have liked this a lot warmer.
Okay.
And it is like lukewarm
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
and I'm going in for second, so that's a really good sign.
But it's nice. It's not too sweet. It's creamy. It's kind of what you'd expect from a nog. It's nice and thick, you know? It's
Okay, so I've also been celiac for the last 8 years, so I haven't had an eggnog of any sorts. And I actually can't begin to explain to you, I didn't even know this is what it tasted like.
oh.
This is cool. Best way to close out 2017, in my opinion. Learning all about eggnog. Now, if you like the video, hit subscribe below, hit like, and you can also find in the description all of the recipes that you require. And you know what, from all of us here at Beautiful to you and your family, and we just really want to thank you so much for all of your support as we've gotten started during 2017, and 2018 is going to be bigger, better, and
Greener.
And send us all your questions too, because this is really what helps us to create is for you guys.
Yeah, if you have any recipe ideas or health questions, let us know.
And I think I have nutmeg right in my teeth. How's it?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Plants out.